Hello everyone, it's Jude here and you're welcome to Smartwatch Series. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the 5 new features on the Galaxy Watch 6 series. While Apple Watch continues to dominate the smartwatch market, the Galaxy Watch is a force to reckon with and clearly the most popular and best watch for Android users. Last year, Samsung seemed to have deviated from the norm with the introduction of Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, which lacked a physical rotating bezel. However, the clamor for the return of the physical rotating bezel has seen Samsung make a U-turn back to the normal tradition. So last week, at the annual Unpacked event, the tech giant released a geeky Galaxy Watch 5 and a classic Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. In this video, we'll be looking at what is new on the Galaxy Watch 6 series so you understand what has changed and of course help you decide if upgrading is a worthy investment. The number one feature on the Galaxy Watch 6 that everyone is talking about is the return of the physical rotating bezel, and this is only present on the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. Physical rotating bezel has become a very important feature on Galaxy Watches, but last year Samsung decided to ditch it on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. However, physical rotating bezel is now back on the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, just like you have it on Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, Galaxy Watch 3, Galaxy Watch, and even down to the GS series. Interestingly, the physical rotating bezel on the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic is even slimmer. Meanwhile, the fashion-focused Galaxy Watch 6 doesn't have a physical rotating bezel. What it has is a digital rotating bezel, just like you have it on Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, Galaxy Watch 5, 4, and even the Active 2. This has always been the norm for the fashionable variant of Galaxy watches. Moving on, the Galaxy Watch 6 packs a new chip. When Samsung returned back to the Wear OS platform, critics were worried a laggy Wear OS won't do any good, but that wasn't the case. In fact, Wear OS has since then received significant improvements, and my experience interacting with the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic was very smooth and flawless. Last year, Samsung equipped the Galaxy Watch 5 series with a 5nm Exynos W920 chip. It is the same chip on the Galaxy Watch 4 series, and it boasts up to 1.18 GHz clock rate. This year, the Galaxy Watch 6 series ships with a 5nm Exynos W930 chip with up to 1.4 GHz clock rate. That is a slight bump in the speed of the clock. And in addition, the Galaxy Watch 6 series have 2GB of RAM, unlike its predecessors with 1.5 GB of RAM. An increase in memory and a faster chip is clearly a significant leap forward, which means that while my Galaxy Watch 5 Pro here has always responded promptly to every request, the Galaxy Watch 6 series will respond even faster. Another interesting thing about the Galaxy Watch 6 is that it is slimmer. The slimmer the build, the sleeker and classier the appearance, and Samsung has done pretty well in this aspect. It is not surprising to see that the Galaxy Watch 6 is leaner than the Galaxy Watch 5, but what is actually surprising is that despite having a slightly bigger battery capacity, the Galaxy Watch 6 is 0.8mm slimmer than its predecessor. Meanwhile, the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic is 0.3mm slimmer than the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. This is actually a groundbreaking improvement for me. Another significant change is that the Galaxy Watch 6 has a slightly bigger display than its predecessor. The Galaxy Watch 6 44mm unit has a 1.5 inches display, while the smaller 40mm unit has a 1.3 inches display. This is despite having a slightly smaller frame and a slimmer build. Moreover, the Galaxy Watch 6 has a slimmer bezel than its predecessor, which actually makes it more attractive and elegant. On the other hand, the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic's 47mm unit has a 1.5 inches display, while the 43mm unit has a 1.3 inches display. In contrast, the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic had a 1.4 inches and 1.2 inches for the 46mm and 42mm units respectively. So understandably, the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic has a bigger display than its predecessor because of its bigger frame. Finally, another interesting change is that the Galaxy Watch 6 has a slightly bigger battery capacity. Although the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has the biggest battery capacity of all Galaxy Watches yet, the Galaxy Watch 6 series are packed with a bigger battery capacity. Though, considering the bigger display sizes, the increase in battery capacity might not really lead to longer battery life. Nonetheless, it is interesting to see those bigger batteries in the Galaxy Watch 6 as well as a faster chip. Beyond these new changes, the Galaxy Watch 6 will ship with Wear OS 4 out of the box, which is the latest version of the Google-powered operating system. The Galaxy Watch 6 series will also ship with Samsung's One UI 5 watch, the latest skin for Galaxy Watches that boasts of many new features. Interestingly, the Galaxy Watch 4 and 5 series, which are currently on Wear OS 3.5 and One UI 4.5, will also welcome Wear OS 4 and One UI 5 watch in the future. So there won't be any difference in operating system and user interface between the Galaxy Watch 6 and the older Galaxy Watch 4 and 5. The only change here is entirely based on aesthetics, which is a highly welcomed development for me. So now that you know what is new to the Galaxy Watch 6 series, let's look at the prices. The prices of the Galaxy Watch 6 series are still budget friendly. The 40mm unit of the Galaxy Watch 6 retails for $300, while the 44mm unit retails for $330. Meanwhile, the sturdier Galaxy Watch 6 Classic 43mm unit has a $400 price tag, while the bigger 47mm unit has a $430 price point. According to Samsung, the Galaxy Watch 6 series will be released on the 11th of August. Meanwhile, pre-order is currently going on in major stores around the world. So now that you know what is new on the Galaxy Watch 6 series as well as the prices, let's look at how the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic compares against the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Should you stick with your Galaxy Watch 5 Pro or go ahead and get the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic? Well, let's look at the differences. While the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic succeeds the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, it still falls short behind the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Though it has a bigger display, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro with its big 590 mAh battery capacity has a longer battery life. The build quality also differs. While the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, like its predecessor, has a stainless steel frame, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a more premium and durable titanium build. Moreover, the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic lacks the root import function that is present on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Nonetheless, the presence of a physical rotating bezel on the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic and a new chip makes it a viable contender for the best Samsung watch. And guys, that is it for this video. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, smash the subscribe button right now and do not forget to turn on the notification bell to always get updates from me whenever I upload a video like this. Until next time guys, goodbye.